everybody. It's Miss Mel. I'm wanting to do an Eduwalk, but I can't find Mr. Chris. Oh, there he is. Mr. Chris. Hey, Mr. Chris. Let's go get him. Let's go get him. What's he doing? Hey, Mr. Chris. Mr. Chris, it's me, Miss Mel. Hi.
Is it time for the Eduwalk? I didn't miss it, did I?
No.
Oh, okay,
Eduwalks.
let's go. Oh, I was just resting up, taking a minute to take a break because I've been working so hard, you know.
Good for you.
Just needed a minute to stretch out real quick.
Get some sun. Good
Woo!
for you.
Yes, all right, Eduwalk. What are we doing today? What's the topic? Math strategies.
No. You know what?
Science?
Nope.
What are we doing? I was just dreaming about some science projects we could do. Yeah?
Well, we are going to talk about being healthy and our wellness during this time.
Like I was just taking a little rest.
Like
Oh my
you were
goodness.
just
And
doing.
then I was just stretching. Oh.
Yes. So we have some strategies
Yes?
that we're going to take a walk, and we'll end up right back up here on our deck.
All right,
How about that?
Taking a nap is strategy number 1.
Well,
Number 2 is stretching.
Yes.
And number 3 is walking. Let's go, Miss
let's
Mel.
go. All right. Oh,
Careful down the stairs.
Thank you. Okay. So, everybody, all our teachers in Loudoun County, and I know a lot of our friends
Around the world.
are going back to school, whether it be online or whether it be in person. So I know that a lot of our teachers are learning a lot of new things all at once, and we're getting a lot of emails and trainings and PD, and so I just wanted to remind everybody we got this. And here are some. Oh, we have to climb a hill. Here are some strategies. Okay, so first one.
Which is really strategy number 4.
Yeah, I know. But the first one you were demonstrating. Take a break. Take a break. Just go outside. Sit like Wally. You know Wally, and he takes in the sun, and he comes back alive.
The sun sits up there somewhere.
It's up there. It's up there. Take a break for even 5 minutes.
Vitamin D is an important vitamin that you need, and you need some sunshine to get that. I mean, I guess you could take pills, but better to go out and take a little bit of break. Your body needs not just the sun, but some green. Right?
Yes.
Need some green in your life. So go out even for 5 minutes.
Right. And you can walk, you can run, you can, or just sit like you were doing, Mr. Chris, and catch a few winks. He's the best napper you'll ever meet. Okay. So Mr. Chris,
Yep, what else we got?
Well, I was talking about set a schedule. So set a schedule for yourself, even if you're learning 100% or you're going at a different schedule. Maybe you're doing a hybrid where you go to school one day and then you stay home for distance the other day. Make sure that you're staying on schedule. So you're going to bed at the same time, you're getting up, having breakfast, you're showering, you're brushing your teeth, because even though over distance learning, people can't smell your breath, your family can.
Yeah.
And also, very important, guys, your teeth are extremely important to your health. So shower for the good of your family.
Hold on, let's break that down for a second, because you started off with have a schedule, but then you jumped into some hygiene stuff. And what I think I'm hearing you say, Miss Mel, tell me if I'm wrong, is you're saying people should make a schedule to do those sorts of hygiene things, right? So that schedule might even look like writing it down on a piece of paper and putting a sticky note on your mirror, right?
That was my... Hey, great lead-in. That's my next strategy.
Oh, okay.
Is how do you keep track of that schedule?
How do you actually create the schedule?
Right. What can you use to do a to-do list? So, Mr. Chris, I know you're my tech guy.
Yes.
And you know I love my good old-fashioned stickies and my good old-fashioned notebooks. But, see, it has an avocado on it. But
just because you like that doesn't mean that you're going to force that on everybody else.
No.
Right? But what I'm going to force on you is Google Keep. Google Keep is the app for you. I'm just kidding. There's many apps out there. Google Keep is the one I use, which is like a digital board of sticky notes, digital sticky notes that you can put everywhere. But what's so awesome about that is that it has each individual sticky note you can turn into a checklist. So all the things that you would put on this digital sticky note have a little checkbox that you can add, and then you can check things off. Which I know that's something you really like, Miss Mel, and I've talked to a bunch of teachers. There's this little feeling you get when you cross something off your checklist. Oh yeah, it just feels so great.
So I physically have to do it.
But in Google Keep, the same sort of thing happens where you click on the button and it crosses it off and you get that same little jolt. But you also can look at that and go, look at all the stuff I accomplished, right? So often when you're scratching stuff off or taking, paper-based sticky notes, you're throwing them in the garbage and you don't really have a way to look at all the stuff that you accomplished. This keeps it all. So you can see, yep, hey, look, teachers, look, Mom, look what I did today.
You can share it, Mr. Chris. You can share the Google Keep with maybe your mom or your dad or your friends to keep you guys together. I know Mr. Chris really likes when I walk with him, not behind him.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so
Google Keep.
Keep.
And if you're Google Keep, like I said, is sticky notes. One other big benefit of that, by the way, is to make you feel good. Is that, like I said, it's a giant wall. Picture a giant wall of sticky notes everywhere. But there's something called labels and tags. And labels, what it means is that you could say, here's all my notes related to my science class. Here's all my notes related to my English class.
Ooh, good
or
idea.
whatever. And by a click of a button, it strips away all the stuff that is not that thing. So if you want to just see all your science notes, they're all in one place and it makes you feel good.
Yes. So and be sure that you don't overwhelm yourself. Make your to-do list realistic for that day so that you're not overwhelming yourself. The next thing is something simple but fun. Place a mantra for the day on your computer, somewhere you can see it, on your desk, in the kitchen, by the fridge, whatever. But it keeps you going. So like, you got this, or change, reminders to change your language. So when you start feeling negative and I can't do this, it's I can't do this yet, right? You're learning. So give yourself some grace and time to learn that.
Growth mindset. Hey, quick little app also when you say technology.
Yes.
There's a website you can go to called, I think it's Momentum,
Okay.
where it allows you to have that mantra. You put that mantra in, and every time you open a new tab on your browser, it pops up and it shows you. And so it's kind of a constant reminder what either your goal is for the day or what that mantra is. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Brilliant. Okay, so we're just sharing, that technology or that old-fashioned sticky note. The next one is pretty simple too, Mr. Chris. You gotta hydrate. You gotta be drinking, and that
water. You gotta be drinking water.
You do, or milk, or orange juice, but
mostly water because there's sugar in that other stuff.
Yeah, but mostly water, and that goes along with get yourself some healthy snacks. So have available to you a little bowl of blueberries or fruit or other fruit or crunchy carrots that keep your brain going because you're crunching, but turn your mic off. Nuts if you're not allergic. Whatever works for you, but have those healthy snacks. A whole grain bar. Awesome. Okay?
And real quick, something that makes people feel good is to give those things to other people as well. So if you're in the kitchen and you're making yourself that bowl of blueberries, make another bowl for your brother or sister. Make one for your parents who are also working on the computers, and you just come over and be like, hey, you want this bowl? They will really appreciate it. And you'll feel great for doing it.
Yes. Good teamwork, remember. For every hour that you're working, take that 5-minute break. And take a 5-minute break to, like Mr. Chris said, stretch. Go find an outside place, and also clean up your area a little bit so you don't feel like it's so overwhelming and getting cluttered. And that means you cross off your list, take your sticky notes down that you've accomplished, all those kinds of things. Just get yourself cleaned up and ready for the next moving on to the next thing.
Decluttering, visual decluttering, and then actual decluttering of the stuff in your house and in your room and in your learning space will make all the difference for you feeling accomplished and to feeling less stressed.
Yes.
The more stuff in your space, the more stress you feel.
Ooh, so true, Mr. Chris. Okay, So, the last thing that I have on here for us is, you're going to love this.
Okay.
I looked up a bunch of mindful apps. Do you know what mindfulness is, Mr. Chris?
I know.
Okay.
My mind is full right now.
And as we all are, right? So it's taking the time to take care of your mind and to give it a break and to let it rest. Okay, and sleep does that. But there's other ways to do that. There's other ways to refocus yourself and to decrease your stress. And so I have, like, for example, I have something called Calm, and it's an app on my phone. And when I press it, it's a free app, and it plays music. It reminds me in this calming voice. I have it set to an Australian voice because
that calms you.
Australian voice
Nate?
is coming. Yeah, yeah.
Crikey, that's a good idea.
The other thing so I'm going to post these on our Facebook page, but the other ones that I found that were free that you can get on iTunes are Inscape, Headspace, Stop, Breathe, and Think, Simply Habit, Aura, and then there's this one that made me laugh real hard. It's Oh My God, I Can Meditate. And then the Smiling Mind, which I also used. But they're they're very focused on family, they're very focused on kids, they're very, all of it, focused on adults and focused on teachers. So I guess what we're trying to accomplish here is just to give you a few strategies, because we know we're in it. We know that it can be stressful, but it really is your mindset that keeps you moving forward. And if you keep your mind healthy and ready to go, yes, we're going to face challenges, but we're in it together. And so making sure that you check in with each other, you have a confidant and you can talk it out and say, this is how I'm feeling right now, Mr. Chris.
Yeah, whether that's somebody who's living with you or someone who's remote that you can chat with.
Yeah.
Or you
reset.
you can be that somebody for somebody else. You know, have a nice open mind about that and be welcoming to having those conversations with people.
Right. Hey, Mr. Chris, can we come over here for a moment?
Sure.
Because check it out. Look at what our kids are doing right now.
What are they doing?
Our kids, well, they're wearing a mask, and
They're way back there in the woods.
They're also getting ready.
Where are you?
I'm right here.
You're hiding.
They're also getting ready to play soccer. So they're playing soccer and
Little exercise outside, staying far away except kicking the ball back and forth to each other.
Right. Yeah. So in just a few minutes, but that gives you that boost that you need. So hey.
So you're gonna check out Google Keep.
Yep. I'm gonna post on.
It integrates with your calendar too, so it goes right on your calendar. You don't have to worry. It's great. It's really great.
Did you? Google Keep. He loves
Google
you.
Keep.
I'm a little jealous. So I will post those mindfulness apps as well, and take care of each other, take care of your family, take care of the students, and hygiene, and again, we got you guys.
Bye-bye. See you next week for more Eduwalks. Going back to sleep.